read like 20 pages and I went, absolutely not. You must be joking.
Hey, so you have another movie coming out this year, just a little film based on, I don't know, one of the most seminal works of science fiction writing in the history of literature. It's called Dune. Wow. So, I mean, have I seen it yet? No, no one's shown me anything. Why? Have you?
Twice, man.
See, I'm so giddy about this movie. I just reread it.
I asked them to set up another screening and I thought, should I invite Alex? And then I thought, I'm not sure. I'm not allowed to.
Oh, all right.
No, you belong to, you're the other, you're the other side.
Come on, we're friends. You can do me a solid like that. I need to see this movie so badly. So Lady Jessica, rereading it. I mean, like, I read it with you in mind, and I'm like, and
you reread the book.
Yeah.
You read the book, and then you thought, I'm just going to reread it.
Yeah, for the movie to, just get from here to here in terms of my excitement level.
Oh my God, I read like 20 pages and I went, absolutely not. You must be joking.
What?
It's hard, but you're a sci-fi, you're in that world, right?
Yeah. I love stuff like that.
So I love crossword people.
Right.
When it says middle of stone and I go, I don't know, something hard. You have a way of reading it and understanding it. It's quite complex.
Oh yeah, dense.
And I guess, not saying you have time and I haven't had time, I find it quite difficult. I found it difficult to throw myself into it. I started and then I went, right, Denny, just tell me. Seriously. Give me the story.
But it's interesting because by all accounts, the role has metamorphosized slightly from what's in the book of Lady Jessica. It's been expanded, I guess, would be the word.
Just by now I have read most of the book. This is in the beginning of the process.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe.
And there are bits of it that I'm really upset is not there. And I asked if maybe there'd be possibility of bringing it into the second one.
Mm-hmm. Right, I got you.
But I do know of what I remember Denny saying to me was he tried to stay as loyal to the book as possible, but you also need to adapt it to a 2021 audience, especially with how women were perceived and how they were written in the 60s, etc. She needs to be so much more relatable. And I don't know if that shift was hard for them to do. It felt very natural and easy reading the script and acting it. I think they've done a very good job to recreate the book into a film. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's...
you haven't seen the film, so you wouldn't know.
I mean, I haven't seen the film, but I have, in terms of, I've schnaffled up as much of the concept art and all the behind scenes stuff that I can find online. And I think the way it looks is exactly how I'd imagined Dune was going to look when I read it in my head. It's like perfect. And obviously Denis Villeneuve's a freaking genius, like a visionary. So, I feel we're in safe hands, but I do hope we get the sequel.
He's crushing it, man.
And Timothée Chalamet as Paul, he is, for me, the perfect Paul. What was it like building that relationship with him? Because obviously you play his mother.
I couldn't agree more. When I heard that he was playing Paul, number one, I think he is one of the most extraordinary, incredible actors there is out today. I am a little bit in awe of his work. His process is different, which I love. It's boring when things just roll too easy. And this is a mother-son relationship, So we worked on that and finding the dynamic of connection and disconnection. There are moments in this film / book where the teacher becomes the taught one, the change. change and the shift of power. Just being on the receiving end of someone that brilliant. But to be honest, yes, Timothée was brilliant. But this entire cast for me was one of the most exquisite casts it is the most exquisite cast I've ever been in.
It's unbelievable, this cast for this movie. It's probably one of the most star-studded casts I can think of in history.
I think Wes Anderson takes those.
Oh, yep.
But other than that,
that's interesting. So when you say his process was a little different, that's interesting because obviously you have a process and someone then comes at something from a different perspective or a different angle or a different process. I guess that's a bit of a challenge, but you like a challenge.
Yeah, but always. I mean, how dull if you work with people who do exactly the same thing. I mean, we need to be in situations where we have to respect boundaries or feel energies, provoke, just creatively try different things and just respecting each other's process, you know. With that said, it was a brilliant, incredible journey and ride. He's glorious.
I honestly, I cannot wait to see it. And if any more tickets come your way, you know, I promise I'll come as a friend and not a journalist.
Are you going to Venice? No.
Do you want to point out anything else that I'm not doing?
And you come to that. I don't know how this works on your end.
I know. I appreciate you extending the olive branch only to snatch it away. That was that was a brief
wafting it away, wafting the flies.
No, I am really excited to see Dune. Obviously,